you see what I see? So we're back at Ollie's, and I sold out of Lucas, and this is the last one that they have. I haven't sold any Albertos yet. This is the damaged package that I left. I decided it's probably, as well as the other ones are selling, it's probably not worth fussing over that little bit of damage. But then we found this, $2.50 for an 8-pack of original Lever 2000. And then the sold comps are pretty good. There are lots of solds, and a lot of them are selling multi-packs. So if I'm $5 into 16 and they sell for that much, and the sell-through rate's pretty good. So let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna pick up 2, 4, 6, 8 and try the waters on those. All right, so we're hitting up Goodwill at 9:59. They open at 10. We were just at Ollie's and took the long way home, and we're gonna go through this Goodwill. But when I pulled in 5 minutes ago, there were 2 cars in the parking lot. Now there's like 20. So I wasn't the only one who had this idea. Hopefully we don't have to fight a riot. We find some good stuff. All right, let's find out. It's snowing. Are there any toys here worth grabbing? This looks like an older Disneyland, but I don't know that that actually is worth anything. Korea. Marked at $2.99 probably, $2.29. Okay, so in this dump bin we found this strawberry shortcake car. I don't know what the comps are on it, but without it looks like it should have a remote, obviously. And without a remote, I don't think I'm gonna get it. But we did find Pirate, Jack Sparrow, Mickey Mouse for $1.14. So I'm gonna comp both of these Mickeys. Here's a
pretend drawing set.
Baby Shark bath toy for $3.49. This is $1.14, and it may now well not be worth anything. Oh, it's from 2002. I thought it would probably be older than that, but at $1.14, I'm going to comp it because it's new in package and it could be worth something. And it's 20 years old. I think I might see some money over here. This is a good start. Pioneer K-Brands.
I can't return it.
That's a real good pickup for $2.29. Yeah, there's 3 of them. So the hats are not quite as good as I hoped. They're going to be about $12 plus shipping each. And this dude is not worth picking up. He's about $7.50, $8 plus shipping. Let's look at this. 2000, what was it? 2002. On the Precious Moments thing, there's none listed, none sold. Probably not a lot of a market for it, so we're gonna pass that. Let's look at Mickey. I think neither of these Mickeys are worth buying either. This sells at $10, but the sell-through rate's like 25%. And this guy is listed all over the place, but there's only one sold, and it had Minnie with it, and it sold for like $14 as a pair. So far we're just getting hats. I'm tempted by this just on price. $1.14. It's the Disney Pixar Turning Red movie. 42-piece party. Birthday decor. Obviously like an Amazon return. I think maybe it's been opened and put back, so I can't guarantee that it's all there. And I don't want to spread it out and take pictures, so I think I'm going to pass. But it would be probably a $14 thing. It has decent sell-through, but it's just kind of a pain in the butt to list. Let's look at this. These are Norman Rockwell, and they have the certificates on the bottom of them, all of them, and they're $6 a piece, so it'd be $25 for all 4 pieces. Let's see what we think about that. So these are Bull Boxer brand boots. The soles are just nice, and most of the time, if you see this kind of marking stuff on the tongue, that is an indication that they're pretty good. These are $8. They're size 13 cap toe. Probably a $30 boot plus shipping. And then there's these. And I don't know anything about them, but they're cool and nostalgic. And so I'm gonna mess with them a minute and see. It's Marathon 4 skates. These are obviously like skates from a roller rink, rentals, but man, they got some roll on them. That is a good skate. It would be a good skateboard. It's a good truck. Good bearings when it spins like that forever. I'm gonna look into these. They're $3 a pair. I'm almost undoubtedly buying them all. Okay, so we ended up with just a pair of boots and those skates and those hats. And then Evelyn got a toy. And so we are at another Goodwill. And we're gonna see what we can find here and then go home and eat lunch. This is vintage waffle lined. It's a little hard to tell what it says 46XL brand it is. And then it's $8. I'm gonna think about it in a minute. Do you see what I see? I don't know if it's cool or if it just looks cool from a distance, but I'm a little bit excited to get to it. Looney Tunes Blues. I think it's probably new, made to look like that 90s aesthetic. Quanto questo? Ocho Dolores. Probably going to be a pass because I don't think it's old. Made in China. 1997. It's all compact, but at $8, I'll be shocked. It's a nice looking clock that I just picked up. I just picked one up in this exact same spot. Let me look at the model number. That's a crazy model number. More things to comp in a minute. That, and then this. I normally do well on those, but we'll have to see. It's always best to look at these generic boxes because that's not something most people would look at. And I suspect on a carbon pre-filter reverse osmosis system, that's probably a pretty good price. We're gonna run the comps. Coleman propane, $10. 1984, that's the date. I don't think we're gonna get this because they're kind of a pain in the butt to deal with. I'm sorry, here's the Minnie Mouse match to that Mickey we just passed at the other store. Even though I think she might have been here a couple of days. I think that's the Scrawny Tawny Lion, isn't it? Oh no. Golden Books. Doesn't seem to be marked as such, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Whoa, how about a huge bag of Beyblades? These things are not cheap. $7. I wish I could see better what was in there. These would be for keeps, most likely. So normally this kind of thing wouldn't get me so much, but it has like stuff with it, and it's $1.99, so let's comp that too. This looks like Pirates of Dark Waters. It's not. It's Playmobil, the German company, but it looks like Pirates of Dark Water. What is this? Wild West Fall Fest groups. I think that's probably a VBS thing. KitchenAid accessories in the bowl for $3.50. So for $5.16, I suspected this was pretty good, but the fluted globe, see how it's got ribs on it? That globe by itself is about $70. So these Shackley Best Water pre-filter, I can't find anything on them, so I'm just gonna leave them. But I suspect if you tried on something like that, you'd make money. those two vacuum filters, I used to do well in those. I hadn't tried in a while. These are cheap enough, but they really aren't worth getting. I had my suspicions that this was nothing, but at $3.49 I wanted to look it up. The sell-through rate's pretty low. There's 35 listed and there's only 9 sold, but they sell for like $35, $40. So if you wanted to sit on it a while, and this one's nice. I mean, it's in the box and in good shape, but it's not the kind of thing anybody's looking for. I'm gonna skip this because it's impossible to tell on camera, but it's like shedding the kind of stuff like a foam hat that's falling apart. So that's definitely not a get. There's not a lot to go on this thing. There's nothing exactly like it listed. There's not very many at all like it, similar listed, and there's nothing like it sold. But I'm gonna go with my gut and get this. So far the only gets are these two. See what else we got. Oh, the KitchenAid for sure. Let me see if I can find a comp for that. So lots of solds for very similar things between $20 and $80. So I think it makes a difference what this thing is, and that's definitely worth picking up. Okay, so I wasn't finding a lot exactly like this one, and it's not in beautiful condition, and the sell-throughs on these things in general seem to be pretty low. So I don't want to take it home and find out that it's got battery corrosion and doesn't work and stuff. Looks like there might be something broken off there. So I'm going to pass on this based on condition mostly. The Beyblades are a get because I'm getting them for my kids. These shoes I already comped, and they're like they're between 30 and 60 bucks, and they're 8. This is a cleaner for a CPAP machine, so I'm going to scan it and see what comes up. Well above 100% sell-through, and $40 or so on this. Not the kind of thing I would normally get, but it was on a new cart coming out, so I saw it. It's marked 39 new with tag, and it is less than 10% of that. So we're going to comp it and see. So this is outside my wheelhouse, and I can't find anything on it, so we're going to skip it entirely. It probably would make money, but it's just not the kind of thing that I normally sell, so I don't need to buy it to resell it. So this looks like the kind of thing that's like obvious you should buy, but I don't know what their price is on it, and I don't know what the comps are on it, so I'm going to look it up. So they're at $11.49. This is a Ninja Professional Blender. I bet it has a number on the bottom. So I think if you were asking me if you should get this, I would tell you, yes, you should get this, because the lid is worth like 12 bucks and this pot's worth 14, and the blender blades are worth 25, and this is worth a bunch of money. But I just don't, I've got so much crap. I don't think that I would get to it anytime soon, so I'm gonna leave it for somebody else. All right, so $6, this little red pony on a green sweater, made in the US. And then this is $3, that tote with a lid. I had every intention of being done, but there's like 14 people in line. So I just said, well, let's take another lap. We found this adorable Evie coat, and it fits, and it's a Rothschild wool. Super nice. And then I just found this. I don't know what the market is for vintage Fila. This is double stitch in the bottom, but it is made in the US. Pretty simple, essential. So the deal on the lantern was I got it home and it was missing the handle. And these fluted pieces, you can see it real obvious now, sell for less when it's part of the thing. The whole lamp and the box was falling apart. So I had to get rid of the box, and it was missing the handle, and this sells better by itself. So I'm gonna sell the rest of the parts for like 20 bucks plus shipping, and that should move pretty quick. But I already sold the mantles is what they're called, the silk mantles. And I already sold these because I came home and got right to work and got all of this stuff listed, everything but the skates. Something else that I didn't show you guys, there was a new cart that came out right after I stopped recording, and it had records. And there were 2 stacks. And me and another lady realized that these weren't just crap Goodwill records. At the same time, records are always $1, but there's never anything good. So she grabbed 1 stack and I grabbed the other stack, and we did about the same. Just good stuff, nothing fantastic. This is a really good one. Dark Horse, George Harrison. This is actually better than I suspected. I just never heard of that. So I was like, well, let me grab that. It's cool art. And Steely Dan. So I have already made $70 on the stuff that you just saw me buy, because I came home, I got busy listing it, and some of it sold. I got to list some more, so I'm going to get to that. You guys get to the subscribe button and the like and the comment buttons also. Thanks for watching.